Hey everybody, Alan Peterson here, and I am in the process of querying agents. And so I'm building a query list of agents that I'm going to send query letters to for my new crime thriller that I've written. And I'm using a software called the Query Tracker, and I'll show that to you here in a second. But first, one of the ways that I like to find agents is by looking in books that are of authors that I like, or that are published by publishers that I'm targeting, or that I would like to be published by, and also just by books that are selling in the genres that I'm writing in, the genre that I'm writing in. So my book is a crime thriller. It's a part of the serial killer subgenre, and I'm going to show you how I would then go about trying to find agents that are already have authors in that genre. So just go to Amazon here, and so let's go to the bestsellers list. Let me just take a look at this book that I was looking at here. So if you go down to the categories here, just go to the Kindle store or the bookstore, and then just start drilling down, and we'll go into the mystery, thriller, and suspense, and then crime fiction, for example, from in my case here, and here is serial killers. And so click on that, and so here are all the books selling. I usually stay away from the big, huge names like David Baldacci, for example, or Jeffrey Deaver. That's like a whole different league, so it'd be kind of hard to get their agents interested in unknown writers. At least that's my train of thought. But here are all the books that are selling well in this category. Jason Pinter here. This is an author I've actually had on my podcast, Meet the Thriller Author. He writes great books. He's published by Thomas and Mercer, which is one of my favorite publishers. This is an Amazon company, Amazon's publishing house. They publish mystery and thriller books. These are one of my number one publishing company that I would like to be published by. So obviously this will really interest me. I really would like to know who Jason's agent is, because they're already selling to Thomas and Mercer, so I know they have a connection there. And so, of course, I could ask Jason, but a way of doing it, if you don't know the author or anything like that, is just you click on their page here, or you buy their book, download it, read it. But you'll see that most of them have acknowledgments. So usually they thank their agents in the acknowledgments. So let's take a look here, and I'll show you this in action. And so go to the table of contents and go to the acknowledgement section. And here is his acknowledgments. Let's see here. Here we go. So as you can see here, he's saying, a great agent is a business partner, a sounding board, and an unflappable. Okay, so here we go. So here he is thanking his agent, whose name is Amy Tannenbaum. So what I would do then, I would go to Query Tracker, and this is a fantastic website software program that you really, it's a software. It's online, so it's not a software that you download. It's a website. Highly recommend this, that you get this software. It's a free. You can also have a paid version, because you have a lot more flexibility, and it's only like $25, I believe. I can't remember how much I paid for this for the access. But anyway, so here it lists the literary agents. So I would just try to search for her by name there. So Amy Tannenbaum, and I believe I already have her on here, but I'm going to show you the process here. So I'll go back to Query Tracker, and I will search by her name, Amy Tannenbaum, and here she is. And so you click her up, and I already have her added to my query list, as you can see there. She's already on my list. And so I'm going to be querying to this agent. And so here with this tracker, you have all their contact information, how she accepts queries, because it's very important that you follow their procedures to the T. You don't. So basically, she doesn't accept snail mail. So you would not snail mail your letter query to her. It's just no. Same thing with online forums. Sometimes you can do it online on their website or through Query Tracker. She does not partake in that. So the only way you can query her is by email. So I know that when I query Amy Tannenbaum, I'm going to do it by email. And anyway, so you can check out you can click on the website of the agent, and you can find out about their submission process. You can learn more about them. Highly recommended that you do that. Everything's on here. Their email, all their information is here. The nice thing about this too is you can check the genres just to make sure. So she is still interested in thrillers and suspense. And then there's comments and stuff that people can leave, but I'm not too interested in those because that's someone else's experience and journey, or someone else's experience and journey. It doesn't really apply to me, so that doesn't really concern me too much. This is really cool too. The reply rate is indicated here. So this is an amazing 71% reply rate is pretty good. Usually it's like 5, 9, 10%. So this is awesome. So she really replies. By replying, meaning that even if she's not interested, she'll let you know, which is pretty cool. And then you can add notes, and you can also rank them. So as you can see, I have her ranked number 1 already as a query priority. So she'll be one of the first ones that I email in my top list. And you can go down all the way down to 9. So usually I list them as 1, 2s, 3, 4s, and 5s. So she's at number 1. So she's my top that I want to query. Then you can also add notes. I like to add a note. So for example, I would add here Jason Pinter's agent. So I know where I found her. And then put here published by Thomas and Mercer. So I know that she has a relationship with Thomas and Mercer because she sold Jason's book to Thomas and Mercer, who's his publisher. And that's my dream publishing company. So I would definitely am going to be querying Amy Tannenbaum. So as you can see, this is what I do to build a good list of agents to query. And I've been doing this for a few months now, and I have, as you can see, I got 98 agents so far. And as you can see here, they're all listed here. And I ranked them, like I said, number 1s, 2s, and down the list. And all the information is here. Their query methods are all listed here, the countries. I usually just target U.S. Agents for right now, but you can also, if you're in the U.K., you'll find UK agents here. You also find Canadian agents. But anyway, so this is that. You can also click you can also have do not query list. This will probably be if you start getting rejected. Well, not once I start getting rejected, because I know that's going to happen. I'll probably then move them over to my do not query list, at least for this round. And then later, once I start doing it, sending out the query letters, then you can start tracking them. I haven't sent any out yet, so I don't have any stats here, but this will help you keep track of everything. So this is a really sweet website. If for whatever reason you don't find the agent on here, because not all agents are going to be on here, I found that most of them are, but there are some that aren't. You can add them manually with the paid version of the software, and I've done that for a couple that I just found their contact information through their website, and I just added it here. That way it's all organized on one site. Before, I was starting to do this on a spreadsheet, and as I already started to get overwhelmed with a spreadsheet, with an Excel spreadsheet, and then I found this amazing site, Query Tracker. Highly recommend it. So as you can see, then it shows you their query methods, the query details. I have it set to hide agents who are closed to queries, because sometimes you might add one and then they are closed. Well, then I'm not going to submit to them, obviously. But if you uncheck that, then you'll see I have 113 agents that I've put together so far. But as you can see, sometimes they close. So this is Gina Panetteria. Oh, and I knew that she closed because I follow her on Twitter, which I also advise that you do. And she posted on Twitter that she was closing. She was closing for queries right now because she has a backlog of manuscripts. So she's so she needs to focus on that. So obviously, I'm not gonna query her, which is too bad because I like her. She's the number one on my number one list. But it is what it is, and it doesn't mean that she's gonna she'll probably reopen eventually. By the time I'm ready, hopefully she'll be open again. But anyway, this tracks everything then, and then obviously I don't want to see agents who are closed for queries right now, so I check this box, and then it knocks those 13, 15 agents out of the loop. So therefore, I know that I'm only looking at agents who are currently open and accepting queries. So highly recommend it. And as I told you, you could do all your research here. I'll show you another one here. Like I said, the reply rate. This is 59.6% reply rate, which is also awesome. All the information is here. So as you can see, very easy way to find some agents by targeting books that are in your genre, like I did here with this book by Jason Pinter. It's a great way of finding agents to query, and so I'll be excited to start doing that once I actually start sending the letters out, and I'll have more videos on that process as well. But I just want to show you how to research for agents by looking at the acknowledgments of other authors' books. All right, that's it for this video.